Hi, it's Debbie Williams. I'm an NLP master practitioner and trainer and hypnotherapist. And today I'm going to talk about how to deal with facial spasms and tics. Now, this is an area that I've helped quite a few people with over the years. And one of the things that I do is I always recommend one of my hypnosis recordings, which is actually free at the moment. I'll put the link below. And the healing hypnosis recording is called Spontaneous Remission from Any Dis-ease in Mind and Body. And within that, it plants the seeds. If a miracle was going to happen, how would you know? What would it look like? What would it sound like? Etc., etc. Now, I wouldn't say that this could completely cure a facial spasm, but what it would do is help lift some of the stress that you may be feeling about sort of, oh my God, I hope I don't sort of, my face doesn't fire off when I'm with so-and-so. And also, by focusing on a miracle, it hopefully will take you out of your own mindset, because you may well be compounding the problem with the way that you're thinking about it. Because as you focus on something, sometimes we have a tendency then to be our own hypnotist of thinking to ourselves, well, I hope it doesn't happen here. Then in our mind, we see this movie of it happening here. And our brain thinks, oh, is that what you want? Because it doesn't process negation. And by that I mean, try not to think of the colour blue. Blue comes to mind, doesn't it? And then you have to try and get rid of it. So try not to think about, my facial tics going off, or my face going into spasms in certain areas. You're watching it, and so you're reinforcing it to your mind. So we need to change that mental movie that you're playing in your mind by whiting it out and going delete, delete, delete. This is what I want instead. I want to see myself walking out of the meeting with a smile on my face that lets me know, actually, it didn't happen. Or if it did, it was such a minute degree of what it used to. Now, this isn't going to happen overnight. And normally when I see clients, I'll see them 2 to 3 sessions. Excuse me. And I also use some of the processes that's on my Ultimate Confidence recording for helping to rewire your neurology. And the good news is, you can do a lot for yourself with my free recording. Take it so far. If you feel you need any more, then there's the Ultimate Confidence one. And there's lots of free help as well on my website for dealing with negative thoughts and teaching you how to take control over your mind, that you can do a lot, literally, by yourself. There's also another free recording, Stop Worrying, Create a Wonderful Life, because stress can be a driver to this, and if we reduce some of your stress, then that also stops it happening so often. Obviously you need to check out with your GP to see if there's any treatable causes to this. Usually people have an idea when it started, and it's either sort of got worse over time, or it may well have started. One client who emailed me the other day said it started when he was 18, or he was aware of it when he was 18. And I want you to realise that sometimes we think, when our eyes go into spasms and something like that, on the inside it feels a lot bigger. I know that if I'm tired, I feel like my eyebrow twitches and goes up and down like this. And I've managed to catch myself in the mirror when it's happening. And when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, well, you can't really see what's happening. And the thing is, other people are not as aware of it as you are, but you've blown it up in your mind to be much bigger than it needs to be. Now, many other clients that I've worked with, we've managed to, one, stop them planning for it to happen in the future, which means it happens much less. Two, that if it does happen, their reaction to it is, instead of sort of this heavy emotion that you may be feeling, oh my God, I don't want to go out, I don't want to do anything because what if it happens? We can lower that down. And those exercises, or the particular exercise I would do, would be on my Ultimate Confidence, on some of the NLP exercises. And three, by planting a seed, which is on my free healing one, of a miracle occurring, of using trance to imagine, well, what do I want instead? So that you start to build a picture in mind, the same way that successful athletes do. They're not going to win a race if they run 2 movies, one of them winning, one of them falling over the hurdle, because their brain might think, oh, what shall I do today? Oh, I'll fall over the hurdle today. They need to be crystal clear and sharp on their focus of, yeah, I see myself winning the race. I see my foot going over the line and everybody else behind me. There's no room for any error. And if their brain gives them a movie of, well, what if you trip at that thing? They need to go delete, 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 wipe that one out, and get back to focusing on this computer called our brain that we haven't got an owner's manual for. Sometimes it isn't user friendly and it does its own thing. So we need to gather the reins of this and steer it in the direction that we want to do. Now that takes a bit of discipline, a bit of focus. I can see you at my Birmingham clinic if you want to, but you can do it yourself, but you need to be focused and looking for success and building on the success and processing anything that's stopping you. And again, that exercise on my ultimate confidence, the triangle exercise, is a great one for processing anything that's holding you back, if that makes sense. And also on my website, you'll get, if you sign up for the free Stop Worrying, Create a Wonderful Life, or the healing one, you'll get a series of emails that gives you lots of tips to help you. And also you'll get my free monthly life coaching, and all of this is free. I've set it up because it was a support for my clients, and also I thought, well, I might as well put it out so that it would help other people to get sort of some good quality help that doesn't necessarily cost them anything. Okay, so great talking to you today, and have a look at some of the links below and help yourself. Bye now.